Hi, this is Monika, and this video is a follow-up to my first video on narcissist symptoms, where I outline the signs of narcissistic behaviors. For this video, I'm going to outline 6 things that you can do if you're involved with a narcissist, especially if you're married to one or romantically involved. Number 1, my piece of advice is don't fall in love with a narcissist. Learn the signs and run the other way. Now, this assumes that you aren't already in love with one. So if you are in fact in love with a narcissist or already married or living with one and you don't have any intention of leaving, there are some things you can still do. But if it's not too late for you, learn the signs in my first video on this topic or my blog at my website and run the other way. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble. Number 2 is if you stay in the relationship, hold your ground. Okay? This means never making your self-worth dependent on them. Do not allow your perceptions to be swayed by theirs, and stay connected to your inner voice. And ways that you can do that are surrounding yourself with friends who validate your reality. You can get a therapist, keep a journal, anything that will help you stay connected to what you know to be true. Trust yourself. Sometimes it's like dealing with a crazy person. You don't challenge the delusions because it's a waste of time. Number 3, if holding your ground causes rage in your partner, seriously consider leaving. Okay, because this type of rage, when you hold your ground, becomes emotionally abusive. It can also lead to physical abuse. There are physically abusive narcissists, but with or without physical abuse, the emotional abusive piece of it is very damaging. This really could be a deal breaker, so seriously consider leaving it if it's taking a toll on your self-esteem and your sense of self. They will make you feel crazy, so think about cutting your losses. Number 4, frame things according to what benefits them. Now, if you're with a non-abusive narcissist, you can manage things better if you frame things according to what will benefit them. Stating your needs rarely works. So instead of saying, I'd really love to go out with you for dinner with my family, restate it as, everyone really likes you, they'd be delighted to have you there. If they feel like their ego is being stroked, you have a little bit more leverage. Number 5, remember they are fragile. They're not powerful. They may be crazy-making, but they don't have the power to change you if you don't let them. Their traits have been developed as a defense against shame, so they can't handle criticism, and they'll often try to compensate by belittling others in an attempt to validate their own self-worth. People who are overly narcissistic, they commonly feel rejected, humiliated, and threatened when criticized. So it is okay to support their defenses as long as you know that is in fact what you're doing. If you're doing it strategically and you're doing it to preserve the peace in certain situations, that is okay. My final piece of advice is to take care of yourself. I cannot say enough about the importance of supporting yourself with viewpoints other than your narcissistic partner. So maintaining your own sense of reality is really going to be the key to keeping sane. Pick your battles and save your energy. Self-care will go a very, very long way. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and until next time.